So here we are again. There's that apple tree that I was showing earlier with half apple. Actually, just the base is apple, and above that is pear. Still bearing fruit. Nice little fruits. Here in early August. The old ranger's house. It'd be interesting to know how old that building is. And just wanted to take a little walk around the apple trees, which are also here. These orchards, apples were the specialty, just like the orchards that Bailey knew growing up as a boy in South Haven. In fact, we know that, and here's another one here, both really packed with fruit, given how old they are. And as we know, some of the apple trees on this farm were grown from scions from the Bailey farm in South Haven, from his father's orchard, where he learned the basics of grafting and apple pomology. Here's another aged tree. Not seeing any fruit on this one, but that doesn't mean that it's incapable. With a little care and pruning, John Pratt has found that to be effective in some other cases. This guy's pretty big. This is a nice apple tree bearing fruit as well, as you can see, and not a little bit either. John Pratt said he's had apple pie made from apples from the old Bailey trees. Look at these ones getting nice and sun-kissed. Yeah. This looks like an old apple tree as well. Actually, yeah. So here we have an old warrior, mostly dead, but growing from this young shoot. We've got fruit. So, life out of death. The resurrection of the wheat, as Bailey was fond of describing elsewhere. This, I don't know if this is an apple tree. It doesn't look like one. It might just be a bushy thing. If anyone knows about these dried old blossoms that are dead. This one looks like an apple tree though, although it's not bearing fruit. Nothing to see here. But it's a live tree. And again, who knows what it's capable of. Looking across there, you can see the lit up trunk in the corner of the half apple, half pear tree we saw earlier. Gives you some perspective here. That's where we are. Another apple tree over here, bearing fruit. I don't know how to satisfactorily express how amazing this is to me. Even if now I'm more into Bailey's literature and philosophy, but even if you're just interested in his horticultural botanical work, this is huge. What kind of tree is this? I don't know. Big old guy though. Does not quite look like an apple tree, but I don't know what I'm talking about. And look at that. Are those grapes? Grapes. Growing up the side of the old ranger house. Bailey also had vineyards on this property. Some kind of berries growing here. Might be, again, stuff that Bailey might have planted. You know, you got to imagine this old pine tree was around. And when I was walking by on the road a little while ago, another great old pine tree, I noticed some nice flowers. I noticed this old guy, almost dead. But this is another apple tree. You can see there's still leaves growing, not dead yet. Not totally, hasn't given up the fight. And this is an interesting location. I have to wonder if there was a building here, maybe even this one. Doesn't look old, but hard to know. And this was in front of an actual building at one time. Maybe the original house, who knows? May have been a special tree. May have been a tree from signs from the old South Haven orchard, who knows? Now we'll go along the road here. I just took a little walk. There's a road that goes to the left right up where those cars just crossed and curves southward. And on a little walk along there just now, I saw one old-looking apple tree bearing fruit in someone's side yard. Bailey's property would have gone up the hill here quite a ways. This particular tree was not far from the highway and could very well be an indicator of an old orchard, another old orchard. And how amazing, maybe the family that lives there now still runs it. You can see here the marker of Bailiwick, former summer home of Liberty Hyde Bailey, very same.